don't want this area with this polluted water to back up before we're ready, and it would be nice to start getting some thimbleweed fiber nice and early. So I'm just kind of thinking about making these small areas, and I'm trying not to overexpand this time. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included episode 4. Where we have a lot of water, and we're starting to traverse down here looking for the oil so we can start to play with that. We've got a little bit of coal over here. We kind of avoided breaking into any of these pockets of chlorine and hydrogen. We don't want to run into any problems. Because there are definite problems if we start springing loose all of this, especially because we have slime lung in this section. I'm guessing it just kind of spawned here, and it's going to persist until its half-life has gone through. So we could not dig down through that way, even though we wanted to. We ended up over here. So I think we're going to stop it right there. Now, I've been thinking about what we're going to do with this polluted water, and I had a thought. So it occurs to me that in the last playthrough we did, pardon me, the reed fiber seed was able to take water that was fully contaminated with food poisoning germs and not care, as it would grow reed fibers that were perfectly fine. I think we're going to have to protect this area from the temperature a little bit. If I had to guess. Means we're going to need to be able to walk across here like that. There. Let's go ahead and allow everybody through the door now by default. That means now Shere Khan and Sylvia Fox can come down here and help out. We've got some stuff to do. Dig down here. Ooh, look at that. That could be fairly easy gold to get. But we need is a yeah. That's not good. Oh, it's all just polluted oxygen. Most of it's dying out, though, to be fair, because it's overpopulated. Alright. Let's get another helping hand, shall we? Oh. 12 strength can perform aid. It's alright. I'm not sure what that's about. Kendrith, welcome to the colony. Excellent. We needed a fifth. We absolutely did. Let's get a bed going up there. I guess we'll get a second one. We know we have plenty of food. Planted these extras, so we'll be able to support 5, probably 6 duplicants. Maybe I didn't exactly count them. Let's get this thimble reed. I want to start making clothing. Well, not so much making clothing. I guess we can go to research. I want to start using up this water before it starts backing up on me. That's what I'm mostly concerned about. Let's see, where are the germs at? So we want to stay clear of the germs. Nope. That's unfortunate that one's there. That's fine. That's okay. What if we did that? Oof, that's still gonna go right there into the germs. But we'll be able to get that thimble reed, because I'm gonna start giving the thimble reed polluted water. I don't want this to become an issue at all. So we're going to handle it before it becomes one. Yep, no thimble reed seed yet. Let's give ourselves some storage over here. How about that? Let's make sure the jobs are set up for Kendrith. No cooking. Art, sure, you can try a little bit of art. Yeah, that's fine. Everything else, stay as is. Still, I did not expect to find an ice biome down here. I sort of expected to run into the oil, but I guess we have to go further down. Would have been nice to be able to go down off of this ladder here. If we didn't mind breaking the chlorine, we could just dig straight down over here, maybe? Follow this down. Oh, wait, because look. Yeah, look at that temperature. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't really want to mess with this slime lung, because especially it's in the algae, which means if we break that, that could find its way into these algae deoxidizers or the terrariums. I don't want that. We don't have a medical place set up yet. That could be very bad. Sending all those germs on their way. We do need to finish our research, though. We're almost done with everything. Home luxuries? Oh, wow. Environmental protection. That sounds fun. Ah, we're gonna need it all. Let's go with advanced power regulation, sure. That'll work. Kendrith, a little stressed. I know it's not exactly very fancy up there. Well, it is. It's so fancy downstairs that you can't help but feel like it's well decorated up there on the algae shelf. Nice bathrooms. Got sinks. This is really good. I'm a big fan of this. This is coming along. Slow and steady. Can we go ahead and do one more right there? Right. Because this whole area is really warm. Which means we're going to have to... Yeah, that's going to be a thing we're going to have to do. We need that wheezewort. And I guess we'll just put the door in like that. Sure, why not? That'll work. Alright, and then we have this sterile atmosphere over here for the food. That's good. What are we doing over here? We're getting there. How about if... Yeah, let's do the sideways doors here. Is that a... That's a thimbleweed seed, actually, right there. Hold up. We don't even have to go that far. Look at that. Oh, we can't plant it till this thing is dug out. Okay, but that's fine. But we got our seed. Should be safe from the slime lung. Wow, overpopulated. That's a high concentration right there. Research complete. So fast. Let's just get it knocked out. Improved plumbing next. Alright, and then here we'll have... I guess it doesn't matter, it's not going very far, right? Just like that. Oh, you know what else we need here? Yeah, we're going to need the air deodorizer, as was mentioned in the comments, because this area is going to have polluted oxygen coming through it, and we don't want that. Yeah, that's just going to be little pockets of a breeding ground for slime lung. That's not anything we want. So we can cut this across here, but then that means we're going to need tiles here as well. That's fine, we can go ahead and do that. Put you at a 6. I think we're going to pull you down to a 7. No, that's pretty important. We'll leave you at an 8. But only if the batteries are below 20%. I feel like we're wasting coal. This would be nice to come down through here. What could we do? So the chlorine is going to float, and the carbon dioxide is going to displace it. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be down low. And then we've got the hydrogen split. It's going to float. All this rotten meal lice. You know what? This is going to also have to be used for rot piles. You can be for all kinds of seeds, and you can be for filtration medium, cultivable soil. Yeah. That'll work for now. All kinds of food spoiling. We've got so much food. Alright. Yeah, the research is about to be done. Our researchers are so smart at this point. They can do it so fast. Look at Otaku Samurai go. Sylvia Fox. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Knocking it out. And do we have our thimbleweed? We kind of do. We don't have the irrigation yet. Hey, there we go. Boom! Look at that. That's fun. But we're still going to be dealing with temperature. It's still going to be very, very, yeah, 36.9. This whole area here is about to warm up pretty good. We're going to need that wheezewort. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the oil biome down there. Do I want to go through the ice section? I don't know. We might just... Yeah, you know what? I think we'll kind of... No, let's use it to our advantage here. Let's get a little creative with how this works. I don't know if this is going to be passable. Yeah, that's exciting. Here, let's widen it a little bit here, I think. And then maybe there. There. And then down here, we'll do another algae terrarium. There, that's fun. Yeah. How are we doing up here? Stifled body temperature. Yep. I knew that was going to be a thing eventually. Let's make that a 6, please. How about copy settings over to there? Yeah. How about we start to get a little more storage around this place? Research complete again. At this point, there's no reason not to just knock it all out. I wish you could queue up... No, yeah, you can't really queue up multiple research unless they're in the same skill tree. Well, we have plenty of oxygen generation. 7, 35... Pretty good. I think it's time. Should we go for a 6th? I sort of want to. We have to at least look, right? Let's at least look. Creativity, immunity, tinkering. A little bit of everything. Cooking, learning. Narcoleptic. Bottomless stomach. Can't perform aid. Maybe high immunity, tinkering, creativity. I think so. Dune Freak, welcome to the colony. Excellent. Okay, we're going to try it with 6. We're going to see how that goes. Let's make sure your jobs are in order. You can absolutely do art. In fact, Kendrith, this revokes your art privileges at this time. Sorry, that's the way it goes. Wow, we don't really have a good doctor, or we don't have more than one good doctor. It's like it's nice to have Sylvia Fox as a doctor until Sylvia Fox gets sick or needs medical treatment. Then we're in a bad way. Now we absolutely have insufficient oxygen generation, and we're going to have to use even more algae now. No germs, right? Good, good, good. How are we doing? We need the Wheezewort, and we need to get down there. Battery's sufficiently full, that's good. Well, we were using up our water. Let's continue the research then. Novice. Oh, yep, Otaku Samurai is still going. So once we learn everything from the research, we can get rid of those stations and start looking at where we want to build stuff long term. But we're going to need plastic, so we have to get down to the oil biome. Start processing plastic, because that's what I want. I want all the electricity and all the plastic and all of those things. Let's try environmental protection. That'll be fun. I know you can reach that. Don't pretend like you can't. Thank you, Justin B. Yeah, absolutely too warm. Suppose we could give these a 6. And these as well, actually. Let everybody get their dig on. There you go. Oh, that little meal ice just hanging out there. But it's in a sterile atmosphere, so it won't go bad. At least you know that. You guys are still sweeping this up. Must have made that a high priority. Right on. Thank you, Kendrith. Dune Freak getting right to digging. I love it. Okay, that's going to take a little bit of time. And so will the research. Alright, let's look at yesterday's report. So we did have a net loss of oxygen. Let's check our air pressurization here. We're still very good pressure up here. It's getting a little thin over here. This area is rather high pressure. Perhaps what we need is an algae terrarium right over here. Actually, just to help kind of offset the extra oxygen. Because we have this shine bug here, keeping everything nice and illuminated. That's really cool. I wonder if this counts as being in direct light. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. Let me know in the comments if you know. Does a shine bug actually increase the productivity of an algae terrarium? I'll have to test that. Anyways, enough of that. We got our thimbleweed plant sort of getting to where it's about to grow. It's too warm. Let's see, the slime lung here, it is dying. Its half-life is 5 cycles, so every 5 cycles it's going to get lower and lower. Eventually it'll be negligible and we can just submerge this stuff in this chlorine from this geyser and none of it will matter anyways. I wonder if there's a way I can tunnel through this abyssalite and then come down here. That's too convoluted. I was thinking if you can trap the chlorine to where it's at the top and you enter from the bottom of the chlorine area. See, that's what we'll have to do here. Here we can tie these areas together. By then, this algae might be dead anyways. And we'll just bypass this whole area until we're ready to deal with it. Which we're not quite there yet. Alright, more research. All of the research. Let's do HVAC. We're just going to get the research done at this point. So much electricity in those batteries. Doing just fine. Look at that. Is this not... No, that is abyssalite. Okay, just checking. So this area should cool off pretty fast once we get a Wheezewort over there. Let's go ahead and do that. This is not really a huge priority, but what I don't want to happen is I don't want this area with this polluted water to back up before we're ready, and it would be nice to start getting some thimbleweed fiber nice and early. So I'm just kind of thinking about making these small areas, and I'm trying not to overexpand this time. I'd like to get everything going properly. Like if I'm going to build another room, I want to build it like this, to where it's really nicely laid out, and it gets the room bonus. Exosuit overlay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. Well, we've got good oxygenation over here in the corner. That's good. Really a lot of places for people to catch their breath. And we have balanced this area out. And we've got the oxygen. Not enough oxygen generation. Oh, well, there it goes. It's back. We were in the positives yesterday. Just got to keep those terrariums working. And, you know, everybody's going to be in a place where they have to hold their breath. All right. So we're going to get some wolframite from this. Oh, this area is actually pretty warm over here. (24, 26 degrees. That's nice. Look at that chlorine. Oh, see, we could just dig all of this up and let this chlorine just have it all, but we would have to airlock. We probably could. This whole area here has to be dedicated to this chlorine geyser. It's a full-blown thing. Again, it's going to be better coming at it from underneath. Oh, look at this stuff. It's almost gone. 20 cycles on the hydrogen. It's fine. We just got to get the chlorine mixing with everything. Liquid tuning. That sounds good. Oof, not a lot of oxygen down here. Everybody can get the meal ice. We do have the permissions for everyone. Default permissions, yep. Which, by the way, thanks for letting me know about the permissions on lower tier doors. That is incredibly helpful. This can be disabled. I don't want to be tempted. We're going to stop at 6 for now. Yeah. We're going to have to break into this room. I need this space here. We can't keep working in these cramped little quarters like this. It's going to get a little out of control. You can be a 7, that's fine. So really all we're waiting on is that Wheezewort for there. I think we could also... We're going to need another coal generator. So this circuit is at 900 watts. So the next circuit, because we're going to need... Yeah, we're going to need more power than this. So let's plan ahead for that. because that is a thing. There, this way we don't break into any of the chlorine, but we do get another power source capable of putting out 600 watts. This one, it has these extra generators on it. We don't need this one. We can get rid of that. Oxygen generation looks fine to me. I'm not going to worry about that. As long as there's a bubble here for everyone, then things will be okay. This is going to introduce a lot more polluted oxygen carbon dioxide over here from this coal generator. So close. So close. And making good progress down here as well. Plus, this gets us abyssalite without really melting up the ice. I think this is a smart way to go about it in the early game. We're just avoiding this biome for now. We're going to need some gold amalgam, though. Sort of looking for some of that low-hanging fruit. Now, that one's already starting to get infected. So we want a lot of gold amalgam that's both free of slime lung, but also easy to reach without tunneling through slime lung. Oh, look at this morb. Don't like those morbs anymore. No, instead we got Slicksters. Consume carbon dioxide and exude crude oil. Oh, you guys are just going to have your own little habitat down here. You watch. Look at this. Oh, there's our geyser. Or reservoir. Oh, that's right. No, we have to... Yeah, we have to put a thing on there. Okay. We'll get there. Let's see. Last but not least on the research tree. Yes, indeed it is. Last, home luxuries. We're at cycle 36. Okay, we didn't race through the research, but... We did not race through the research. However, we did still get it done in a pretty timely fashion. I am trying to stay small and not overexpand and burn out. I'm a little worried about some of the interactions and things that are going to be new and different. Other things I want to try that I've learned from last seasons, I'm not sure how relevant they're going to be. But I had this idea last season towards the end of it to just use all of this polluted dirty water that's full of actual food poisoning germs and just pipe it into thimbleweeds, because then you get thimbleweed fiber and the germs are pretty much filtered out, or at least it seems that way. Now, if somebody will actually deliver the Wheezewort seed, please. Oh, was it done? Oh no, it's being done now. Nice. That should be all it takes. Just get the temperature to come down a little bit. We got abyssalite here, so all of this cold should pretty much just be going this direction. And since the cold will fall, it should just fall down here. In fact, this would make more sense like that. Well, there you go. And that cold will also fall down here on the water. But there it is. Look. So now we have polluted water full of germs, full of food poisoning germs. And now those food poisoning germs are still in the polluted water contained within the hydroponic farm. You can see it there. In fact, it's growing. It's going to become a literal explosion at some point if it's just left that way, because it's just climbing constantly. But then the thimbleweed itself, no germs. That's what I'm talking about. Now this loop can hopefully sustain itself for a while, and we won't have to worry about that polluted water. That's a concern that we can take away. Now, let's talk about additional power. Research complete. That's everything. Oh, that is everything. Research is done at this point. Let's go ahead and... I guess we'll leave the art for now. And we'll just get rid of the research tables and... yeah. We're starting to heat up this area a little bit from these algae deoxidizers. It's still relatively temperate, 25 degrees. That's perfectly fine. It's a lot cooler up there than it is down here, 40 degrees. Nobody likes being down here. There's not a lot of places to breathe, so let's not trap anyone in an airflow tile, please. There you go. Everybody's huffing around the algae terrarium. Thanks, Justin. It's a thankless job, but we need to process all that stuff. There you go. This is like a little teeny colony, but they have a nice bathroom. See, that's the cool thing. That's the public bathroom. We're going to leave that one there for a while. Actually, for airflow, we need... it's supposed to be on top and bottom of the sinks. Alright, we'll just leave it there like that. Hey, we're getting more coal. Wonderful. Or more coal generators. Oh, so now how are we going to tackle this down here? 80 degrees. Well, the exosuits, correct me if I'm wrong, but they actually, that's all plastic and stuff, right? No, wait a second. Forges protective exosuits for duplicants to wear. But these allow plastic. I'm almost positive of it. Checkpoint marks a threshold where duplicants must change into or out of exosuits. Must be next to a dock. Huh. Stores and recharges. Hmm. And they both... okay, no. The dock takes power. The checkpoint doesn't. The forge absolutely does take power. Hmm. It doesn't say... huh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to take plastic, but I don't know how we're going to get down there to get the stuff to make the plastic. But I suppose we can start looking at it and seeing what exactly it's going to take. Yep, we'll just leave it like that. We'll let this get built. Wait, no. We can't do that. That's foolish. No, we need... has to run off of this, right? That's too close to all that chlorine. Yes, it is. This is doable, though. There we go. Okay. That's not going to work either, is it? Alright, so we'll just have to use a few wire bridges, no problem. Come on, don't be like that. Oh, look, I put this little lonely wire out there. No, just give me the wire bridge. Thank you. So we'll at least see what it takes. We'll verify firsthand. I'm almost positive it's plastic. That being the case, if it is plastic, because we're going to need this algae anyways, if it is plastic, then what we'll do is we'll look at taking some of this thimble reed fiber, and we'll make ourselves 2 life cycles. That's not bad. But if that's the case, then what we'll do is we'll make a warm sweater. I'm going to go off the assumption that the game still functions the same as it did when I ran my test, and that the warm sweater actually still does handle things better, or handle temperature better than the cool vest. I don't think I need to put one down there. We have one here. It's fine. But this has no batteries on it. Yeah, that's sort of a thing. We're going to need a battery. Alright, how are we doing down here? Oh, we're getting closer. Oh, I really want to, yeah, get down there and start messing with all of that. We are going to need this area for our industry, though. So this area will eventually have to become a big part of our plastic-making industry, but then we also have the chlorine geyser over here. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out something to do with all this chlorine and all this hydrogen. Look at all that algae. We can absolutely do that. And that, actually. And this. All that stuff. I don't want to keep using my copper. No, let's switch to sandstone here. We'll just do a solid tile for this point. It's not going to matter. We can put an algae terrarium down over here, though. Yeah, it's using our water, though, is the thing. It is consuming our water each and every time we do it. We'll have to wait and see. I think that's where we're going to wrap things up, though. So this has been Oxygen Not Included episode 4 of the oil upgrade. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like my little solution to dealing with food poisoning germs. And then this solution, in my opinion, is really just expandable. You know, once you get a big colony, you just take all of your dirty water that has food poisoning germs and you just filter it through your reed fiber farm. And even if you don't use your thimble reed fiber after a point, because you have all these clothing and you're just like, well, we don't ever need it, you can still just filter your water that way. Because look, no germs on the fiber or the seed. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Come back next time as we continue to move towards the oil biome as Justin B bravely trucks on. And we also learn what it's going to take to make an exosuit. Although you guys probably know, I'm going to learn. Until next time, though, take care.